Okay. Hi, Angela.
Hi.
I'm Lauren.
Angela, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So what can I help you with today?
Well, I'm looking to lose a little bit of weight.
Okay.
You know, holiday season, a little extra tummy coming on. But I'm also a vegetarian, so I just wanted to get some general advice on that too. So.
Okay, sounds good. So what we'll do is we'll look over like your intake form, and then we'll do 24-hour recall, come up with some goals, see if you have any questions or not, and then that'll be pretty much it.
Cool.
Okay, so let's start with a 24-hour recall. So tell me what you usually eat starting from the time you wake up till the time you go to bed.
Okay, well, on an average day, I wake up and I love those frozen waffles, the blueberry ones, and because they're just so quick in the morning before school.
Okay.
And I'll, have that with like my maple syrup or like maybe some peanut butter every once in a while, just to change it up.
Okay.
And then I love orange juice, so I usually drink that in the morning. And yeah, that's about it for breakfast.
Okay, what are you having after breakfast?
After breakfast, I sometimes have like a snack in between, and I'll have like a granola bar or something.
Okay.
Like those Fiber One bars are pretty tasty.
Okay.
And then for lunch, I'll have like peanut butter jelly. Eat a lot of that. Let's see what I had yesterday. I had like Sun Chips. Those are good.
Okay.
And vanilla wafers. Sometimes I'll have like an apple or something.
Okay. Do you usually have anything to drink with that?
Yeah, water. Like I always have a water with me.
Okay. And then what did you have after lunch?
After lunch, I didn't eat for a while, and I got home from school, and I had my favorite thing ever, bean and cheese burritos.
Okay.
The little frozen ones. I eat a lot of frozen food because it's just convenient for me.
Yeah, I know how that goes. Okay.
Then I was kind of hungry. I had like a little late night snack, but just crackers and cheese.
Okay. I like cheese. Me too. It's like one of my favorite foods.
Delicious.
Okay, so what time do you usually have breakfast, or what time was breakfast yesterday?
Like between 7 and 8, somewhere around that time.
And then how many how many blueberry waffles did you have?
This is 2 of the like frozen ones.
Okay. And then about how much maple syrup do you put on it? Like a little like drizzle, or do you squeeze it out for like 2 to 3 seconds?
Yeah, squeeze it out for a little while.
Okay. We'll say about 3 tablespoons. Do you have anything else with the syrup? Like, do you put butter on it, or do you ever combine like the peanut butter and the syrup?
Sometimes I'll do like one with syrup, one with peanut butter, or like both peanut butter, one,
Okay.
I'll change it up around every once in a while.
When you do peanut butter, how much do you usually put on?
Like a couple scoops.
Okay. So it's 2 tablespoons. And then how much orange juice are you having? Are you having like a small glass, a big glass?
A
medium-sized glass. Probably about 8 ounces. Okay, and then what time is your snack after breakfast?
Around like 10 or 11.
Okay. And then when you have the granola bar, are you just having one, or are you having more than one?
I'll usually just have one, yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything to drink with that ever?
Sometimes I'll get like a soda from the vending machine or something.
And it's just like, do you get the bottle or like a can?
The bottle. Well, I mostly
have the bottle.
More bang for your buck.
Okay. And then you said you had a PB&J for lunch. Mm-hmm. What time was that at?
Like 1:30.
Okay. And how many slices of bread are you using with that?
2.
2. Okay. Are they white, wheat, rye?
I do wheat, but not like the super grainy ones.
Just like the basic wheat?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And then Sun Chips, are you having the whole bag, half a bag?
Usually the whole bag.
Is it one of those like snack size bags?
Yeah, like the little Costco pack size.
Okay, and then vanilla wafers?
Mm-hmm.
How many of those do you usually have?
Like 3 or 4.
4? And then when you have an apple, is it usually like a big apple, small apple?
Like,
is it bigger than like this cup size, do you think?
A little smaller.
Little smaller?
Yeah.
Okay. And how much water are you drinking?
Like a couple glasses a day usually.
Okay, so just like a few throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say 2 or 3 or more than that?
Probably like 2.
2? Okay. Are they like just regular size cups, like the orange juice? Are they like big bottles, like orange juice?
Yeah.
And then, so you didn't have anything between lunch and dinner.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and what time was dinner at?
Like 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Okay. And then you had did you have more than one bean and cheese burrito or just one?
Just one.
Just one? Okay. How big are those? Like, are they long?
They're like around this big.
Okay, so they're pretty.
Those little frozen ones.
Okay.
So like, they're not huge, but they're not like bite-sized.
Exactly. Okay, and then you had a snack later that night. What time was that at?
I think it was like 11:30. Yeah, I can't sleep on an empty stomach.
Okay, so you had cheese and crackers. What kind of crackers did you have?
Saltines.
Saltines. Okay, and how many did you have?
I think like 5.
Okay. And then what kind of cheese did you have?
Sharp cheddar.
Sharp cheddar. And then approximately how much of that did you have? A string cheese, like for example, is like 1 ounce. So
yeah, probably
that. Okay. Sorry to go back to dinner. Did you have anything to drink with dinner?
I think I had like iced tea or something.
Iced tea. Okay. And how much did you have of that?
Just like the same cup.
Same cup. Okay. Do you put anything in it, like honey or
Splenda
or
sugar?
1 like spoonful, 2 spoonfuls?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, and did you have anything to drink before you went to bed?
I just had a little bit of like a sip of water, not like a big thing.
Okay. Well, it looks pretty good. Looks like you're eating pretty frequently. Is there anything, I know you mentioned that you love your bean and cheese burritos. Is there anything else that you, in this diet that you don't want to mess with that you absolutely just love and you like want to eat and you don't want to?
I love sweets. Like it's like my weakness.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I know it's bad, but
they're actually not bad for you. I mean, if you want it and you crave it, by all means have it. Just know that like, when you're hungry for it, you can have it, but just make sure you're listening to your body when you're full and you just don't don't overdo it. Like, once you feel full on it, just call it quits, you know?
That's an interesting way to think about it.
What do you usually have for, like, desserts and stuff?
Love ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice cream is my weakness.
How much do you usually have when you have it? Like, a cup like this or, like, smaller?
I'll do, like, maybe, like, 2 scoops like that.
2 scoops like this? Okay, so you're having about a cup. Another way to have ice cream that would be really good too is, and maybe like, I don't know how I feel about fruit, but if, I mean, I noticed you liked apple. If you do like 1 scoop like this, so a half a cup of ice cream, and then put like some berries on it, or you could put like half a banana, or a quarter of an apple, like it'll be sweet too, but so you won't be filling up on like just the sugar. You'll have a little bit of healthy fruit in there as well.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so how do you like to eat fruits?
I like fruits, yes.
Okay.
Vegetables, not
really
much.
Okay.
Yeah, they're so bitter, and yeah, I don't really like them that much.
Okay. You don't like any, like, have you like tried like carrots or?
Carrots are, oh yeah, I like carrots. They're a little more, they have a little sweeter taste.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like green vegetables are really just hard for me to.
Taste like grass sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like carrots. And then what about like fruits? What kind of fruits do you like?
I like generally I like a lot of fruits. I'll eat bananas and apples and what else do I eat? I'll have nope. I usually drink orange juice. I don't really like to get my hands messy with oranges, but yeah, berries are good. I like those.
Okay, good. Okay. So what I'm thinking is you're probably getting, I mean, the waffles are fine in the morning because you want to have some carbs to like get you going and whatnot. But maybe you could do, instead of doing 2 waffles with like peanut butter, do 1 waffle with peanut butter and like a banana.
Oh.
That way you're mixing in, you can mix in a little bit of fruit, you're cutting out some of those extra calories that you're getting. Also, I would suggest orange juice is fine every now and then, but I would just try to limit it maybe. Instead have, half a cup of non-fat milk or even do water.
Okay.
I don't know if you like any of those like flavored waters that they do, like vitamin water, like the 0 1, there's no calories in that.
Okay.
That sort of thing you can use to like substitute the fruit juice because you're going to get a lot of extra calories from this fruit juice that you probably don't want, especially if you want to have the ice cream at night.
Yeah.
And then the granola bar in the afternoon is fine. But again, with the soda, you're going to be getting just a lot of like excess calories from that. Do you like diet soda at all?
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them?
Yeah.
You can always try to replace it with like a diet soda or again, just water because I know you like to drink water. And then for lunch, a PB&J is not bad. That's totally fine. It's good that you're using wheat bread. Do you ever feel like super full after eating, or like does this lunch make you super full, or do you feel like content?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's not enough. Like I'm like starving by the time dinner comes around, but like initially I feel very full, but then I'm always like starving at night. So by the time dinner rolls around.
That's probably because you're taking such a huge gap between like lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
Which is another point I was going to bring up. If you're eating like smaller, more frequent meals, it's going to help with weight loss like a lot easier. Just because you're not having those moments where like you're just like starving and you're just like shoving your face full of like whatever you can get your hands on. You know what I mean? You'll be more mindful and you'll be like, you'll know that you're full and you'll be getting small like littler amounts of food, which over the course of the day, you'll be getting less calories too.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay, so then, I know you said you don't really like vegetables, but I think that you should mix them in just because, I mean, being a vegetarian, you have to get those extra, I mean, anybody has to get vegetables. So maybe if you were to substitute, one thing I always like to substitute in lunches is like chips for carrots. So maybe if you brought like a little bag of carrots, maybe even just a couple times a week, like if you wanted to try and start out with it, like have, 2 days a week, bring carrots instead of chips. Okay. Just as like something, something a little different you can mix in.
Okay.
Some vegetable there. And then, what about, you said that you don't really like, green vegetables, but what about like lettuce or like spinach? Like, would you be willing to like mix that into your burrito, like, or add tomatoes to the burrito, anything like that?
I think I could try that. Yeah, I mean, if it's mixed in, it's just usually I'm not a huge fan of just vegetables because they're like by themselves, like they need to be in something.
Right. And usually when they're cooked, they lose a little bit of that like flavor.
Yeah.
That strong, intense flavor. Whereas like if you were just to eat a salad, you would get that more bitter and veggie flavor. And then I mean, it looks pretty good. So what after, like, from what we've talked about today, like, what do you feel are some good goals that you think you could work on? Just small things.
Yeah,
to
maybe
work on
like
the next couple weeks.
substituting some of those drinks.
Okay.
Maybe just sticking with water or something like that. Or like you said, maybe like a diet soda instead.
Okay.
And then I'll try doing like the piece of fruit in the morning, like instead of the juice, and to replace one of the waffles with syrup.
Okay. Still there. Okay. My next question is, how often do you exercise?
Not really, not that much. I get bored.
Trust me, I hate exercising, so I know exactly how you feel. When you do exercise, what kind of stuff do you do?
I'll go like on the elliptical or something for a little bit. But I mean, I just get so bored.
How long do you usually stay on it?
Like 15, 20 minutes.
15 minutes. And how many times a week do you do this, would you say?
Like one.
One time. Okay, if that. What are some exercises, or not exercises, what are some things like hobbies or activities that you like to do with friends? Like, do you like to go, on walks, or do you guys ever go hiking, or do you go, like, bike riding? Do you have any, like, activities that you like to do like that with friends?
Yeah, I mean, I live, like, right by the beach, so, I mean, I guess I could ride my bike with my friends more often.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, even if you could, like, try to do it, just start slow, too. Mm-hmm. Maybe twice a week for just, like, 20 to 30 minutes, and then start building up, like, as you have more time. I know it's nice, too, to have someone to do it with, because then you're more motivated to do it, and if you actually like doing it, you're more motivated to do it. That's very true. Like, I could tell you to get on the elliptical, but you probably wouldn't want to do it, so then you wouldn't do it. So that would be something good to just... Yeah, maybe a little side thing to do on top of the...
It's like outside, not in the gym. Mm-hmm. So you're in the same wall.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. What's your support like at home? Do you have good, like, family and friends, people who are supportive of your weight loss? And
yeah, I mean, well, it just depends. Like, my whole family eats meat, so that's like hard for me, and like with the vegetarian side, and I mean, they generally eat the same things that I do. I mean, like, that's just what we have in the house and stuff. So, I mean, but they don't really know much about weight loss, so I mean, I wouldn't expect them to, like, I don't know. I mean, I wish sometimes they would, like, be a little more mindful, and that's life.
Yeah. I know it can be frustrating, though. Like, you're trying to be on a diet, and then they are sitting eating chips or ice cream or whatever, like, right in front of your face, and you're like, no.
Yeah, that's harder.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, as long as you're just mindful of what you're eating, you're not just sitting there and, like, just eating while, like, watching TV. Just make sure you, like, scoop out your portion before. It's totally fine to have desserts or chips or whatever you want.
That makes me so much fun.
Good. How motivated are you yourself to make the changes?
Pretty much. I mean, I came to you.
Yeah. It's the first step, taking the initiative.
So yeah, I'm fairly motivated. I mean, I think, like you said, I'm gonna have to do it, like, little tiny, so, like, maybe not carrots every day, but, like, start with, like, twice a week or something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of make my way up.
It's all about the baby steps. I mean, as long as you make small, little, realistic goals that you can stick to, over time, you'll definitely see the change.
Cool.
So, you'll be good in that sense. Okay, so do you have any questions or anything?
Well, like, for my because I'm a vegetarian, I just had a couple of questions about, like, food stuff. I've been trying to eat, like, tofu, because I don't eat meat anymore. And, I heard that if you have too much, like, it could be bad for you, and I was just, like, wondering, what the deal is with that whole situation.
I mean, they haven't found anything that's like bad in tofu. It's like it's a really good source of protein, especially for you. Since you're not eating that meat, you have to get the protein from other sources. So I mean, like you're getting it from like peanut butter, and you're getting it from the beans and the cheese, but that's about it. So I would definitely suggest eating the tofu. I mean, they have some studies that say if you're consuming it in huge excess amounts, it could lead to like possibly like breast cancer or something. But that's like if you were strictly having tofu.
Yeah.
As long as you're, you know, you're keeping like your diet seems like it varies and stuff. As long as you keep going with it, you should be fine. But definitely do tofu, mix it in with whatever you can. Maybe like, have you had that tofurkey?
No, I haven't tried that.
It's really good. They make a lot of like good flavors of it.
Interesting.
You can always use it to make like a sandwich or something.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, because I used to eat meat. I mean, I only stopped because like during Lent last year, I just was like, oh, I guess I'll give. Oh, you know, because you give it meat on Fridays, but I just decided to just stick with it and just do the whole thing without meat, and then I just didn't ever eat meat again.
Yeah, you just liked it.
I mean, sometimes I like want a different alternative to like peanut butter jelly sandwich. You know, like I get kind of tired of those every once in a while. So that sounds tofurkey.
Tofurkey, yeah, it's really good. And then they have like, I'm sure you've had like turkey burgers, meat, but like veggie patties and like soy patties. I know like Subway does like a really good like soy patty for their sandwiches. So
I have to look into that one too.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions?
Oh yeah, and then the other one was because, I mean, like as a vegetarian, I eat a lot of like bread and, you know, rice and like a lot of just carbs, I guess. But then I heard that like eating carbs is like not, like they'll make you fat. So I'm like, well, I'm trying to lose weight and I'm eating these carbs, so I don't know. I mean,
anything, if you're eating them in excess, it's mostly, you know, the excess calories are what's going to lead to like the increased weight and high fat foods and whatnot. But you need carbs to live. Like carbs are like the main source for your brain to function. Like you definitely need to be eating carbs. So don't take that statement with like a grain of salt, because yes, it can lead to like increase in weight. But as long as you're being mindful of it and you know, what's good for you, like as long as you just cut out some carbs and stuff, you should be fine. And to lose, I mean, steady weight loss is about 1 pound a week. So it's going to be a slow process because obviously you didn't gain the weight overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight. So, I mean, to do that, you just honestly just have to cut out about 500 calories a day. But you could easily do that from like the orange juice and the soda. So.
Cool.
Any other questions?
I think that's all of them.
Okay, so let's go over your goals again one more time. So if you want to repeat back to me what your goals were that we set.
It was this drinks, the soda drinks, and the sugary drinks, and then eating like a banana instead of drinking the orange juice, and like eating the waffle. Okay, perfect. So you'll substitute your sugary drinks with water or diet soda. And then you'll incorporate more fruit by eating it in replacement of the juice or the extra waffle. Perfect. Sounds good. Sounds like you're going to do really well with this. I have confidence that you'll do really well. Thank you.
All right.
That's so nice.
Okay, restated the goals. Feel free to come back and see me anytime. That way we can go over what you've been doing. We can come up with some new goals, see what worked, what didn't work. See what we need to change, what we can add, make some more steps, slow lifestyle change.
All right.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, me too.
Take care.
Thank you.